I am finishing the Jurassic Park game, episode 4. If you missed the last part, the live, if you're watching it live, the ending did cut out for a bit, so you can go watch that back. When it was re-uploaded, it fixed itself, so that's good. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and load the game right where I left off. Hey Felicia! Hey Peach! The game's quiet? Okay, I'll see if I can fix that. Volume is full there, so I'll have to go into the... I'll just go ahead and turn my voice down so that you can hear the game a bit better. Is the sound better, by the way? Please tell me if it is. If it's not, I'll try and adjust it some more. that may have fixed the problem. The sound wasn't even on for the game.
Leave the door alone. We're not going back out that way.
Why not?
Because we aren't backtracking, and those damn creatures could still be out there.
I don't want to get stuck at a vent with a dinosaur. Besides, there's blood everywhere. Ow! Hot!
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have touched that.
Locked.
Just great. It's locked. Anyone happen to have a key? What about this grate? It looks big enough for everyone.
And it looks like it's heading in the right direction.
Are you okay?
Jess, Hun, leave him alone.
Hi! Glad that you joined.
Billy, we should cover decaf. I don't want Jess to see this.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I thought the dinosaurs couldn't breed.
They can't. They're all female.
Then how do they lay eggs?
Theropods shed eggs just like most other egg-laying animals. Think about chickens. The whole egg market is made up of unfertilized eggs, right?
Oh yeah. So they still have to lay them?
Oh my.
What is it?
You bring up a good point about our dinosaurs ovulating, but these eggs are gathered in a clutch. This is brooding behavior.
So, chickens will brood a large enough clutch?
But not our dinosaurs. I've found post-ovulatory eggs in the ranges. They're mal-shaped, usually destroyed or kicked into the bush.
I see. Wait, we can't jump to any conclusions. How could this even be possible?
Could a girl dino turn into a boy dino?
With Dr. Wu's slapdash approach to gene sequencing, anything could go wrong.
Jerry, we should get moving.
Yeah, are you ready?
This is not the time for grieving. We have to move.
Maybe we should...
She's right.
Billy, did you find something?
No, nothing. Is everyone ready?
What about decaf?
I took care of that.
It looked like you took something off him. And if he has something that will help us...
I didn't find anything. I took his dog tags. Insurance doesn't pay out to his family unless his dog tags are returned. Satisfied?
Right. Sorry for pushing. Should we bring him with us?
Why bother? He's already buried. Look, I know where his body is. I'm not equipped to transport it. Hopefully, we can retrieve his remains when this is all over. All right, listen up. Everything that just happened, bygones, understand? Doc, tell me again about the phones.
According to the terminal in my lab, the marine exhibit phones are still connected to the transceiver. The visitor center phones
Too
are...
far away, okay? And we can get to the exhibit through the tunnels?
They're all interconnected. I think I can still find...
The answer is yes. Thank you. All right, we all have the same priorities here now. We get to this marine exhibit and find the phone. We get another chopper in the air to lift us out from there.
How are we gonna get there? Troodon could still be out there.
We aren't equipped to treat any more bites. We have to... Shh. I will not be shushed.
Oh no.
They're coming through the vent!
Going past the door.
Terry, get that grate open!
I'm on it. I need something to break the lock.
We'll find out something!
Whoa! Escape!
Let's go.
I have this really bad thing about checking the chat every single time there's a QuickTime event, and end up missing quite a few of them.
Oh no. Which way, Laura?
I don't
Boy.
know where we are anymore. We need to head towards the north.
I can't remember this part.
It's a junction box. Which lines go toward...
Come on, people, they're still
The
after us.
desalination plant. That's where the marine exhibit is. Look, follow the red conduit.
Keep moving! Don't look back, it only slows you down!
Good advice. That's green. So I'm gonna guess this way?
Wait,
Okay, it's red.
Conduit's gone.
Don't stop!
Those are water mains!
Whoa, follow!
Okay, made it.
Which way, Laura?
I don't know, Jerry. We must be 40 feet underground. I have no idea where we are.
Well, we can't just sit around with our thumbs up our butts.
I don't hear them anymore. Their behavior seemed territorial. Maybe we're far enough away from the nest that they gave up on us.
We might have outpaced them, but we're not exactly in a secure location. Which way are we heading, Doc?
Look over here. Can you read these?
Maybe. If I can find... Yes, okay. We're at a four-way intersection. There are only 4 such intersections on the plan. Let me just cross-reference these detail labels. Okay, we just have to figure out which intersection we're at. Look around the corridors for any distinguishing features. I'll see if I can eliminate possibilities.
Maybe I can help with the plans. They look pretty simple.
This is actually my favorite part of the game. Not this episode is. This part was hard. Ish. If you don't have the flares.
There's a big yellow pipe going down the left wall. It crosses over the ceiling partway down the corridor.
There's a big yellow pipe that goes down a bit on the left and then crosses over to the other side. There are these 2 big electrical boxes of some kind on the right. The tunnel goes straight and then turns to the right. I see 2 ladders along the left of the tunnel.
There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right. There's a big yellow pipe that goes down the left wall and into the floor. There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right. I see 1 ladder at the end of the hallway. This tunnel only goes down a few dozen yards to a dead end. This tunnel only goes down a few dozen yards to a dead end.
I see some sort of water tanks at the end of the hall. It looks like the corridor ends in a T intersection. I see some sort of water tanks at the end of the hall.
Okay.
Okay, these symbols are access ladders. These thick lines represent large pipes. The circles are water tanks. And these boxes with the crosses in them are power relays or transformers.
Does it help any?
Not on its own, but I can tell that the different intersections seem to have some small inconsistencies in layout.
Okay. So there's water tanks over there. So it cannot be this one.
What do you think, Jess? Probably not this one?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You're such big help, Jess. And then up here, wait, I'm gonna look at this again. There's a transformer. Okay. So there's one on the right side. So that means it cannot be this one. because that is on the
I'm
left
just gonna
side.
cross this one off.
Okay, I hope you're right.
And then to the right, there's... Okay, the right one looks very similar between those two.
Okay, these symbols are access ladders. These thick lines represent large pipes. The circles are water tanks. And these boxes with the crosses in them are power relays or transformers.
Does that help any?
Not on its own, but I can tell that the different intersections seem to have some small inconsistencies in layout.
I'm not seeing the difference between the left one and the top and on the bottom. They both look very similar.
Look down the corridors. I need to know what you see. Describe it in as much detail as you can.
So...
I see one ladder at the end of the hallway. There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right. This tunnel only goes down a few dozen yards to a dead end.
I'm just gonna choose the
I think
top
this one's a
left
good
one.
possibility.
If you say so.
Okay, we can eliminate this one.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, I think I've got it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Wait. This isn't
Oh
right.
shoot.
This isn't how the plans described our route.
Great.
We made a mistake.
Real good. We can't go back there now. What now, huh?
Oh no.
Well, then it's the bottom left one, I believe.
It could be here.
I guess they all kind of look the same.
I don't think it's this one.
How can you keep them all straight?
How do I?
It could be here.
I guess they all kind of look the same.
I'm just gonna cross this one off.
Okay, I hope you're right.
What do you think, Jess? Probably not this one?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, everyone, I think I've got it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, there we
It
go.
must be here. It's the only one that completely matches our surroundings. Okay, here we are. The desalination
I have no idea what the
plant
difference was
here.
there.
We're not that far.
No, we follow this route here. We follow any water mains at junctions in the direction of convergence. Even still, there's barely any turns. Look, just memorize this route.
There's not very much I could have done there.
What is it?
Get behind me!
Jerry, come on!
Okay, I'm safe now.
Oh God, Jess! What have I done? I just left her down there. I have to go find her.
What? Back down there? With those monsters? No, Jerry. She needs you safe. Jess is a strong and resourceful girl. She's doing like we are doing. Surviving.
You can't know that. I won't leave her to those animals.
Jerry, look at me. If we go back down there, we won't make it to the bottom of that ladder. The others escaped down the tunnel we were gonna follow. We know where they're going.
The marine exhibit. That's where Laura would take her.
And Yoder is with them.
Oh God.
If we're going to join them again, that is where we have to go. The quickest way we can.
You're right. We should be able to make better time over land.
Can you get us there?
Sorkin mentioned the desalination plant. That would be near the ocean, right?
Jerry, the whole island is near the ocean.
Oh, right, but we pump seawater in from the lagoon. They must have built the marine exhibit near the waterworks.
Lagoon? I think I know where that is. Let me get my bearings, and we'll figure out how to get there. Por el amor de Dios.
You know where we are?
Let me think. It's been so long. This is my first time back on the island in nearly 12 years. Ingen has changed it so much.
Nima, this island. There's more to it, isn't there? To you, I mean.
Yes. It is very dear to me.
Tell me.
I grew up here, you know, below those trees. My people were fishermen. We would make our homes near the water during the fishing season. I loved the water. I would swim in the ocean. So far. That's why my father called me Nemo. I could go anywhere. Run in the jungle, climb the trees. These monsters. There was never anything like them on this island before. It was all very peaceful before Ingen bought the island from Costa Rica.
What does your name mean?
It means little fish. You know, like the ones that have so many colors.
I see now. You and your family used to live on this island?
My family, everyone, my whole tribe. This had been our home for thousands of years. The island is so different now. I know the island. It's part of me. But when Ingen came to the island, important men from Costa Rica came and asked my father to go back with them. They wanted my father to make a good impression, so that Costa Rica could ask Ingen for a good deal of money for our island. When he was in Costa Rica, he was asked to cut his hair and wear a suit, so that he wouldn't seem simple to the Ingen people.
Spared no expense. Hammond, the man who made all this, he runs InGen. It's something he always says. He'll spend whatever it takes to make the park a success.
So, he spent it all on the dinosaurs, not on my people. I felt as I feel now. My father was different. I knew him, but some part of him had been lost.
He sounds like a brave man. Were you too close?
When we were on the island, yes. We were always together. My father was an awa, a spiritual healer. He sang for Sibo, who created the earth. He was very important to our tribe. But after we left the island, he would not keep up the old traditions. He was always unhappy.
What is Sibo?
That mountain there, it is like a house, my father said. My people believe that the animals of the world built it. Before Injun, and my father and I would go to the ocean to fish. When I would swim in the ocean, my father would say, Nima! Little fish! Little fish, do not swim so far. I cannot catch you so far out. When Injun came to move us to Costa Rica, I became very angry with my father. Whatever he would tell me to do, I would refuse. But he would never be angry with me. He would say that I am a fish who would never eat the fisher's bait. He was right. To me, everything had a string attached.
You remind me of Jess. I mean, that's how it used to be with us before the divorce. I'd take her to the museums or to the zoo. She'd always climb up onto things, you know, such a climber. She can't not climb over things, into things. Climbed into a tiger pen once. With a live tiger.
But not anymore.
No, things haven't been the same since the divorce. Do you still blame him for everything?
No, I have forgiven him. I know to blame Injun now. He would always remind me of my stubbornness. I believe that's how I must always be. You know, no ties, no temptation. But then I had Atlanta, my mariquita. She is almost of an age where she will outgrow my protection. Young girls on the streets in my neighborhood, they get snatched up by local cartels, run drugs. Or worse, some just disappear. Now there is no choice. Everything I do for her. Now I am the fisher, and at the same time, I have come to a way in my life where I must always chase the bait. I want for Atlanta to be free. I want for her to have opportunities that I didn't have. I just hope I can be there for her the way my father was there for me. She can be stubborn like her mother used to be, and refuse the fisher's bait. I think I know now it's a good way to be. I think that my father believed that too.
Jess changed my life too. She was my second wife, second daughter. Apparently I'm the genetic carrier of rebellion because both my daughters got it. I worked so hard to protect Jess and keep her out of trouble.
What about you? Did you turn out so good because your parents kept you out of trouble?
Me? I was a little hellion myself. Uncontrollable. It's in my genes. Oh, now you know this is different. Still, one thing Jess really hasn't had in her life is a present father figure. Nima, look,
What is it?
I'm sorry about what InGen has done to your island. This isn't the way things should have been done.
I don't blame you, Jerry. You're a good person. I see that.
But I take my pay from InGen. I owe you something.
All right, Jerry. Enough talk.
You know where we are?
I have a good idea. It's a difficult hike. Do you feel rested?
Hungry. A little thirsty, but I just want to get to Jess.
Good. Shh.
Did you guess Dilophosaurus?
Hello?
That was actually the call of a whooping swan. Dinosaurs shared many features with modern-day birds. For instance, we now know that many theropod dinosaurs from the Jurassic period's vocal organs are just like modern birds. We are arriving at the fourth of 7 lookouts along the tour. Your Jurassic Park tour vehicle will stop for 5 minutes to let you stretch your legs and take photographs of our animals. Next stop, the Jurassic Park Marine Facility and Aquarium.
That car's been through a lot.
Would you look at this?
What are they?
They look like feeder tanks. This could be a hatchery.
A hatcher what?
They're raising these fish to feed another animal, like at Marine World.
Like the killer whales?
Precisely.
Look, there's a sign over there. It looks like a schedule or something.
This is a hatchery. That's the stocking schedule for the tanks.
Some tells me these fish aren't for feeding whales, huh, Doc? Hold up. I hear something. All clear.
Dad!
Jess! Oh, thank God. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Just, can we go home now?
I'm so glad you two are safe, Jerry. How did you manage to get here?
We climbed out of the tunnels through a service hatch near one of the tour routes. Luckily, someone left the tour program running. Thanks.
You mean...
Dr. Sorkin, the phones are not working.
I'm sorry?
There is no dial tone. You said the phones would be working here.
That's odd. My control terminal showed that the main lines here were active. Unless... Of course. Everything is controlled by the computer systems, even the phones. If the power outage outlasted the battery backups, then the system is probably just waiting to be booted up.
Get us to the phones, Doc. We don't have a lot of time.
Mr. Yoder, I refuse to be pushed around by you any longer.
Look, this isn't a day trip. If we don't contact InGen and get another helicopter out here for you all, the next flight over the island is gonna be a wing of B-52s carrying holy hellfire.
What?
That's right, Doc. We're gonna murder all your precious little pets and sink this island into the Pacific.
Dios mío. That's what you meant by ground zero?
Yeah, that's right.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? This is my home!
What do you mean you're home? I didn't tell you earlier because I thought we'd be off the island by now.
This island is the ancestral home of her people.
Wait. What is Dr. Sorkin doing?
Laura? Wait, what are you...
Where is she going?
I don't know. This rotunda. It's where the control room is. She's going to the phones without us.
Damn it! Get that elevator back up here!
Oh, they've really made a lot of progress in construction here. Paleozoic, huh? Well, most of the specimens here aren't really from the Jurassic period anyway. Ah, Paleozoic. From oldest to newest. Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. Interesting concept. Living fossils. I guess you can't expect a mosquito to feed on fish swimming hundreds of meters under the sea.
This little pool is cool. Were these creatures all cloned like the dinosaurs?
No, these aren't actually extinct animals, Jess. They live in the oceans today. They're called living fossils because they haven't evolved much from the ancient fossil forms discovered by paleontologists.
Oh, is that a horseshoe crab?
Could be. To be honest, I don't really know all that much about sea fauna.
Fauna.
How you holding up, Jess?
I can't stop shaking. I'd literally rather be back in jail for shoplifting. I'm just so tired of running, Dad.
I know, me too. But we're safe for now. I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Information. Sure could use some now. Oh good, instructions. Insert operator's key into key slot. Okay, etc., etc. Code expires in 24 hours. Morning operations reset procedure. Turn key counterclockwise to input notch and hold for 3 seconds. Keypad will reset and beep 3 times. Turn key clockwise to reset. Enter previous code, then new code. Huh, that's easy enough. Huh, very clever. Looks like they're using numbers from the dates of the Paleozoic era as daily key codes. Okay, so the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code. There's enough here for me to deduce the order, if I can just recall the order of the display. Paleozoic, Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Oh, what is that mnemonic? Camels often sit down carefully. Perhaps they're... yada, yada, yada. I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Permian. Sounds right. Okay, best guess.
Okay. My memory with those kinds of things is really poor, so... unless I practice it a bit, I have absolutely no idea what they are. Did that not? There we go.
9251. All right, new code.
Oh, it worked.
Let's keep it simple.
Cool.
Hey, don't open that. Are you crazy? Someone will see.
Relax.
See what?
Damn it, you careless idiot.
What was that thing? Some kind of spy gear?
Yeah, that's right. Top secret. In fact, if you tell anyone about it, I'll have to kill you.
You won't lay a finger on her.
I was just kidding around.
Hey, Felicia.
Everyone, I got the elevator working.
Welcome back.
About time.
What's going on here?
Nothing. We're all cool.
Oh, she's gonna
Get
steal it.
over it. Let's go. We don't got all day.
You did miss Nima's backstory. I got quite a lot more information out of her than other people I've seen on YouTube, so I was happy about that. I think she's a very interesting character. I like her.
Dad, my ears.
Attention,
What's
guests.
going on?
The Lagoon Rotunda and Spectacular is housed in a pressurized underwater environment. We suggest you pinch your nose and push your breath to equalize your ears while we descend. If you experience any lasting discomfort or feel unusually giddy, let your attendant know immediately.
Giddy?
They're talking about nitrogen narcosis. It's a risk of breathing pressurized air.
What makes you the expert?
I, saw it in a movie. Whoa! Is that where we're going?
I think so.
This whole section is my favorite part of the game. I was kind of hoping for more of this in the Jurassic World movie.
My God. I wasn't expecting any of this.
This is so cool.
Careful. I'll lead.
Cool. Look at that.
I want to speak with Hammond. No, this can't wait. Can you connect me to Mr. McGuire? Or no, Peter Ludlow. Please hurry. No, look. This is Dr. Laura
Oh,
Sawyer.
I have a bad
I am an
feeling
employee
about
of the
this.
park. I am still on the premises. Get me somebody. Mr. Parker, I do not need rescuing. I do not want the bombing waylaid. I want it stopped. What? It's not contaminated. This is a wildlife preserve.
It's locked from the inside.
These animals are not diseased. They are extremely endangered. You're not listening to me!
Hey, Dad. This looks like an intercom up here.
What? Where? Good find, honey. Laura, it's me, Jerry. Laura?
Jerry, I hear you, and I'm glad you're here. This is gonna be a lot easier now.
What have you been doing?
We're gonna stop the bombing, Jerry. This island must be preserved. I have taken the remaining survivors hostage. There are 4 others, 3 Americans and 1 Costa Rican. I won't let them go unless the plans to bomb the island are completely rescinded.
How dare you leverage us as pawns? We want off the island. Help us or let us go.
5 people are better than 1. Protesting is a game of measurable attrition.
Protest? My God, this isn't a political maneuver? You're putting us in danger to serve your own agenda? We deserve a chance to survive. Think about Jess, Laura. This isn't something you want on your conscience.
I'm sorry, Jerry. I need you here.
Billy, will InGen stop the bombing?
Doubt it. InGen is not the one dropping bombs, it's the US military, and the contingency is based around a biohazard cover story. She may just be delaying the inevitable.
If you don't offer me some sort of guarantee that the island will be preserved, I will have to escalate matters. This is lunacy! Fine, put the military on the phone. Hello? Hello? You want to see contamination of the global ecosystem?
Laura, there are other options here. Holding us against our will to save the dinosaurs is only one poorly thought out solution. You're smarter than that, Laura.
I know, Jerry. I know what I'm doing. I clearly expressed the consequences of threatening this island. I scored a line in the sand that has been ignored and trampled over by InGen, by the government, and now I exercise my resolve.
Laura?
I'm going to free the mosasaur.
Are you mad? A land dinosaur paddling to the mainland is one thing, but you're talking about releasing an apex predator into over 70% of the global ecosystem.
It's only one. It can be recaptured.
Before it eats the last of the humpbacks?
Oh, don't be dramatic.
Laura, don't.
Plan B.
I actually quite like Dr. Sorkin's character, and I really agree with her message. I of course do not agree with how she chose to go about displaying her message. That's a bit crazy.
I'm sorry, Jerry. For the sake of this island and the scientific treasure it holds, I have been forced to take an action.
It's not too late. We can reverse this.
No. I locked the system down. There's nothing you can do. I've opened the gates and the mosasaur is free to leave.
Laura, you have to—
No, Jerry, this isn't up for debate. We have to show InGen.
Look out! Get out of the water! Damn it! What were you thinking?
All right, everybody, be cool. And stay away from the window.
Be cool?
That's right. What, you want an I told you so? I don't know about you, but I came here to make a phone call. Hello, this is William Yoder, ID 4122. Put me through to Haskell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, the U.S. Embassy. Report as follows. The island is completely overrun. Alpha team killed in action, save one, myself. Bravo team killed in action. 2 helicopters disabled. 2 civilian casualties. I have access to a seaworthy boat and I will evacuate the remaining survivors. Yes, sir. The military may proceed. 90 minutes. Understood, sir.
What's happening? Who did you call?
Very informative.
That's far enough.
What?
You're not coming with me. There's going to be a tragic accident, Jerry. Nima, we have everything we need. We're finishing this without them.
What?
No.
What do you mean, no? We've got an agreement, remember?
Our agreement doesn't involve killing Jerry and Jess.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, Jerry. I was sent here to retrieve dinosaur embryos from InGen.
I don't understand. You're a corporate spy?
Yes.
Damn it, Nima. I trusted you.
It's not like that. Yoder took the can. He wants it for himself. I'm trying to help you and Jess.
What can?
A can of shaving cream. It has a compartment to smuggle the embryos off the island.
Damn it, Nima. You're blowing it.
No, you are. Oscar put his faith in you. He may have been a devil, but he wore his sins on his arm for everyone to see. You are just a mask with nothing behind it.
No, you can't do this! Don't you care? Don't you care about Oscar or Decaf?
That's enough! Everyone stay back! I'm gonna give you a sporting chance here.
Billy,
Once
wait.
I let go of the spoon, there ain't no coming back.
Don't do this!
And she took the barber salt can.
Come on, get up!
There wasn't even a quick time event there.
Is anybody hurt? Is everyone all right?
You mean, besides being trapped in this bubble by that desgraciado, we're as good as dead.
Don't say that. Somebody might, somebody will come for us.
Oh, Jerry, Yoder left us here. He'll take the boat and not tell anyone about us.
Maybe he won't take the boat.
He has the canister. He knows where the boat is.
He, doesn't have the canister.
What?
I'm sorry. I promise not to steal anymore.
Okay,
But
that one's a freebie.
Jerry, look!
Oh, great. Just great.
why is it flooding?
Must be the damage to the door. We're losing air pressure. This place will flood right up to the highest hole in the room. Damn it! Even if we could open the door against the pressure, the whole rotunda is flooded. There's nowhere to go.
Wait a second. I remember. Maybe there still is a way out. If we swim.
Swim? We won't make it 20 feet with that mosasaur swimming around.
Maybe. Look at that pipeline. It leads out of this lagoon. There are caves at the far end. Those caves connect to others that lead back to the beaches. We use the pipeline as cover.
And you think we can hold our breath the whole way?
Dad, look! There's diving gear.
No. We don't know the first thing about scuba diving.
I do.
What?
We have to distract the mosasaur. Figure something out and meet us back down here.
Scuba diving? Oh, come on. How could this be so complicated? I don't know thing one about diving.
Dad, don't mess with the mixture valve. They're all preset.
Since when do you know about diving?
Remember those lessons you wouldn't let me take?
Did your mother override my decision?
Actually, Steve bought me lessons. It was a secret.
Mom's boyfriend.
Yeah. If it's any consolation, I got grounded and Steve slept on the couch for a week.
I'll be right back. Feeder program. Hatchery B, Pool 4. That looks like the one scheduled for today's feeding. That ought to keep it busy.
I quite like the music in this game.
Okay, hon. What do we do?
Dad, I changed my mind. These are rebreathers and I've never actually used one. I'm not ready for this.
Hey, you can do
No!
this.
What if something goes wrong? I don't want to do this. I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Sweetheart, look at me. You were right about me. I don't give you the trust you deserve. I don't give you a chance to prove it either. But here, now, you've done more than enough to earn that trust. I know you're capable of great things. I trust you, Jess. I know this is something you can do.
I just don't want you to go away. I'm so tired of you always going away.
I know, honey, but I'm here right now, and I'm not gonna leave you alone. I'll be here with you all the way. Now, what's the diver signal for okay?
It's universal. Duh.
Right. Well, I promise to signal you whenever you check on me, okay?
I'm scared.
As scared as that time you accidentally walked into Uncle Wallace's room while he was washing his nose?
It was so gross.
If you're on...
It was like prosthetic.
Okay, Jess, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
So, how do these things work?
Well, these are closed-circuit rebreathers. They look custom designed.
Felicia, if you're on your phone or on mobile, just click on the comment, and it'll bring up the options.
This is the regulator. It's built into the mask. It wants to help you breathe. Don't fight it. And don't hold your breath.
Okay, don't hold my breath.
The tank is small, maybe 15 minutes of air.
Is that enough?
But it recycles the air you exhale. It should work for about 45 minutes. Try not to freak out. You'll use air faster. You might even mess up the CO2 scrubbers.
That sounds bad.
CO2 poisoning is totally bad. That's it. The suit's mostly automated. It'll keep you, like, buoyant and manage your oxygen. Oh, and try to swim casual.
Swim casual?
Don't spaz out. It attracts sharks.
What about mosasaurs?
Probably them too. Turn around.
And so it begins. think I'm not supposed to hit the one underneath because that uses up my shot. I only had 2 deaths until that one section.
Yes, that must be it.
Which is good for this game, considering the QuickTime events can be glitchy with how often this freezes up.
Maybe Billy ate them.
Oh.
Well. Fortune smiles upon the brave.
Hey, Dad!
And I have beat this game with 0 deaths before.
Hadn't accounted for a little thief here. Well played, Jess. Well played. But then, I was sure I had buried my ticket off this island at the bottom of the sea. But, lo and behold, you slippery sons of bitches survived. Wait. Did you swim out of there?
You bastard. What will your bosses think when they learn that you tried to murder us?
But they won't learn about that, because one way or another, you're not gonna tell them. I just don't know how we got to this point, Nima. You were the last one of my kind I thought I could trust. Things didn't start out that way. We had worked out a mutually beneficial deal! But now, I don't even have that. All that's left for me is that damn canister. Now hand it over, Missy. Nice one. Almost hurt.
You looking for this?
You know, things don't have to be this way. We'll kiss and make up, and share this payout, just like we planned.
There is no more plan. We're leaving without you.
Oh, you're pretty good. Come on, Nima. You're a merc just like me. You got bills to pay? Are these two really worth all this?
They are worth more than your pathetic life. I would trade your life even for Oscar's. No more talk. Shut up and fight.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Is that the little thing we're fighting over? Oh, huh? What? What's that? I can have it? Why so generous all of a sudden? Be the hero?
Jess,
You want to break our deal?
do you feel that?
Oh my god. Stop!
You want to make new friends?
Yoder!
Anima, I don't like it.
Hey, over here! Hey, come on!
What? Okay.
We made it. Believe me, the whole world is better off without that can.
Guys?
Not me, Jerry. Not my daughter.
Guys?
Nima, I made a promise. I'll figure something out. Come back to Dallas with us. We'll find a way to get you and your Mariquita.
Guys! How much did you say those embryos were worth?
And that is the end of this game. I really enjoyed this game. I think it is not the best made game. There are definitely a lot of problems I have with it. But I do think overall it's a pretty fun experience. I like a lot of the characters. I am not fond of some of the QuickTime events. I would love to go without the ones where it has multiple layering each other, because for that I tend to just spam the keys obnoxiously and hope that it says I got it right. And I also am not a fan of the one where you have to get the mouse to the circle thing, only for the reason that sometimes they make the circle thing move way too sporadically to be able to catch up with it. Some of the characters, they don't have a lot of development. A lot of the main character, all of the main characters though, they did a pretty good job with. I really like this game. It's not the most well received, and a lot of different review companies gave it a lower score, which is why it's not as popular as it would have been had it been a bit better of a game, since the series is so well received. I am glad that Telltale continued to make games of this type of genre though, with The Walking Dead and all the other ones that are coming out. If you have any suggestions on what I can play next, please go ahead and leave it in the description or put it in the comments now if you're still watching this live. And I will happily try and play them. If it is a game that I do not have, it may take me a bit longer to get to. But I will still try and get to every game that you guys suggest. And I just hope that you guys enjoyed the game. I'm gonna continue sitting through the credits because I don't know if there's an ending video. And I also like to respect the people that made the game because they put a lot of effort into it. Especially if I enjoyed the game, then I really want to at least sit through the credits. Okay, so I guess that is the end of this. I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave what you suggest I should play in the comment section. Goodbye!